Hello everyone, today I am going to show you the topic number 10, pressure and of-state expertise, and the course name is Fundamental of Environmental Expertise and Regulation. Our lecture plan is stages and the structure of the state environmental impact assessment, pre-examination, the main and the final stage of the examination, the main provisions of the draft summary report. A comprehensive guide to understanding in structured process of environmental expertise and its critical role in sustainable development decision making. And the stages in structure of state environmental impact assessment. There are five stages: initial submission, impact scoping, report preparation, public engagement, and the state review. Registration of project documentation with comprehensive technical specification and environmental baseline data. Report preparation, development of detailed environmental impact reports by qualified specialists following national standards and guidelines, and the impact scoping, systematical identification of potential environmental impact across air, water, land, soil, biodiversity, and social economic factors. Public engagement, mandatory consultation, ensuring transparency and incorporating community concern into the assessment process. And the state review, comprehensive analysis by authorized expertise bodies, ensuring compliance with environmental legislation and other standards. And key components of the environmental impact assessment structure, there are project description, baseline assessment, impact prediction, and mitigation monitoring. Project description, detailed technical specification, alternative option analysis, and justification to the selected approach with consideration of environmental implications. And the next, baseline assessment, comprehensive evaluation for existing environmental condition, including ecological surveys, pollution monitoring, and social economical baseline studies. And next is the impact prediction, scientific analysis of potential environmental consequences using validated methodologies, modeling tools, and expert judgments for accurate forecasting. And next is mitigation and monitoring, detailing plans for preventing, reducing, or fixing negative impacts with clear monitoring protocols and adaptive management strategies. Pre-examination stage. There is setting for foundation. Setting the foundation consists some stages: document verification process and expert panel formation. Documentation verification process including competencies check of all required technical documentation and supporting materials. And next, compliance verification with current environmental legislation and regulatory framework, initial assessment of documents quality and adherence to respective formals. And expert panel formation, selected of qualified specialists across relevant discipline including ecology, hydrology, air quality, land resources, and the social impact assessment based in project complexity. This stage typically takes 20 30 days depending on project complexity and determines for expertise pathway forward. And next stage is the main stage of examination and depth analysis. In-depth analysis consists 4 steps. At first, it's the technical review, field verification, legal compliance, and expert conclusion. And main of them, it's expert conclusion, because this expert conclusion complemented of the professional funding, recommendations, and conditions for project implementation based on comprehensive scientific analysis. And final stage of examination is decision making. Decision making consists of 4 steps: draft consolidation, authority review, final opinion, and the public communication. Draft consolidation is the integration of all expert findings into a comprehensive draft conclusion and documents with clear recommendation and supporting evidence. Next is the authority review. Authority review is the formal review and approval process by the authorized state environmental body, ensuring quality and compliance with procedural requirements. And final opinion is issuance of the official expert conclusion with binding recommendation for project approval, modification, and rejection. And conclusion, it's the public communication, transparent dissemination of results to project proponents, affect communities, and relevant stakeholders, ensuring accountability. And finally, I want to see the 4 types of final stage of examination: draft consolidation, authority, final, and public communication. And my main provisions of the draft summary report consist, at first, comprehensive project overview within its environmental and social context, summary of all significant environmental impacts identified during the assessment, critical evaluation of proposed mitigation measures, effectiveness and feasibility, clear recommendation regarding projects approval, conditional acceptance or rejection. And the draft report, legal and procedural compliance. Legal and procedural compliance consists legislative adherence, public participation record, congressional analysis, and the monitoring framework. Finally, monitoring framework, specific conditions and the protocols for ongoing environmental monitoring, reporting all requirements, and follow up all actions throughout the project life cycle. Visualizing the process. Visualizing the process from submission to conclusion. And at first, examination phase. Pre-examination phase, duration 20-30 days. Key players, administrative staff, initial reviews, outcomes, projects acceptance, and expert assessments. Next step, stage is main examination, duration 90 days. Key players, there are expert panels, field inspectors, technical specialists, and outcomes, comprehensive impact assessment. And the final stage is the final decision. This stage duration 30 30 days. There are key players, stage authorities, decision makers, legal reviewers, and outcomes of final decision, official expert conclusion. Total process duration typically ranges from 60 and 150 days, depending on project complexity, compliance of documentation, and the need to additional stages. And ensuring sustainable development through rigorous state expertise consists environmental safeguard, transparent accountability, and development balance. We welcome your question and look forward to engage in the further discussion about the vital role of environmental expertise in shaping a sustainable future. And our lesson is finished. Thank you for your attention.